for some reason, I thought you were from Halifax.
No, originally from Cape Breton, a little town called Inverness, and then did my undergrad degree at St. Francis Xavier University,
Okay.
also in Nova Scotia, and then my master's for physio at Dalhousie in Halifax. So then I
Okay.
lived for a couple of years in Halifax. Yeah.
There you go. So, why is Dalhousie so popular for physical therapists? Like, it seems like that is the pinnacle of schools, I guess, people are trying to get into, or what's the deal with
Um,
Dalhousie?
well, physiotherapy in Canada it's a very competitive program to get into
Mm-hmm.
to begin. I think you'd see I think it's fair to say you'd see most East Coasters going to Dalhousie for their physio degree,
Right.
as um, other schools in Canada obviously a lot less seats for like maritime provinces, right?
Right.
So yeah, and I think well I know quite a few physios out here in Fort McMurray that are originally from the East Coast
That's right.
and graduated from Dalhousie. So yeah, something about Fort McMurray and Alberta that likes to bring us out here, right?
Yeah, yeah, we have a big East Coast following here in Fort Mac. There's no doubt about that. Bumped into each other many times over the years, but we've never had a chance to actually sit down and chat, and that's becoming a reoccurring theme in my life. I know a lot of people, but we don't get to chat that often, so I'm looking forward to this one for sure. Now, as per usual, I do not introduce my guests because they can do a better job at that than I. So, on that note, sir, can you please introduce yourself and tell people who you are and what you're about?
I'm Jeremy here from 57 North Brewing. One of the brewers here at 57 North as well as one of the operating partners.
Nice. So this is I don't want to. It's a newer restaurant in Fort McMurray. Now, when you say health and wellness, you are linked up with Beachbody
Yes,
workouts.
correct. Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about Beachbody because I, back in the day, I'm talking years ago, went and I did the P90X program. I bought the DVDs. I did it.
Yeah.
And it was the truth. If you do the work, you will look like how they say you will look at the end. But
Yep.
to say it's work is an understatement. Like you gotta put in the time.
Yeah.
So let's hear. Like I only know about the P90X component. Obviously, there's so many other things
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Beachbody.
Absolutely. And like you said, all you got to do is do the work. If you do the work, the results will come. But with Beachbody, we have the online workouts, but we also have meal plans, superfoods, supplements that go hand in hand
Right.
with each and every program that you do. Meal plan specific, supplement specific to each and every program.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, how did you get involved in this?
Absolutely.
You gotta get
yeah,
out.
and socialize and
That's right.
have your adult time.
Yeah.
yeah.
So now you said you work for a brokerage called EXP.
EXP Realty.
Explain
yeah.
that to me, please.
So it's somewhat newer here. Our brokers are based out of like Calgary and Edmonton, and it's basically all virtual.
Okay.
So we have this EXP World. So it's kind of like Roblox for adults. You go in, you have live meetings, you have an avatar, you can walk around, meet new people.
Oh, neat.
The good thing about it is just connecting with other realtors, not just Alberta wide, but province wide and Canadian wide too, right? So you get
Okay.
to have that connection with other realtors in every other province. So
Really neat.
it's very interesting. It's fairly I'm still kind of learning the ropes. There's a lot of info to learn about it, so it can be a little overwhelming at first. But since I've done the switch, I've been extremely busy with it, and
Yeah.
I think it's the best move for me.
Yeah.
And it gives you the option, like you can buy into stock too. So I kind of want to set myself up and my kids for future. So have that retirement
Yeah.
set up.
As you know at home already, I do not introduce my guests. I let them do it themselves because they can do a better job. So on that note, can you please introduce yourself? Who are you? What you're about? And then we can get going.
Oh, sure. So I'm Andrea Haley, and I'm a proud team member of the Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo Economic Development and Tourism team.
Okay, very cool. So that's what this shirt represents then. So really cool.
I just I said this. It's another Mac City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.